Hey, 49ers faithful. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL world has been buzzing nonstop after the shocking announcement that Patrick Surtain II is officially joining the San Francisco 49ers, and the implications for the team's secondary are already sending ripples through every corner of the league. Sources close to the team suggest that this isn't just another signing. It's a seismic shift in how the 49ers plan to approach defensive matchups this season. Fans are speculating that Surtain's arrival could immediately elevate the cornerback rotation, bringing a level of coverage, physicality, and instinctual ball skills that the team has desperately needed. Analysts are already pointing out that pairing him with existing talents could create one of the most formidable defensive backfields in recent memory, potentially forcing opposing quarterbacks to rethink their entire passing strategy. Rumors from insiders hint that Surtain's mindset, work ethic, and leadership qualities were key factors in convincing the 49ers to move decisively, bypassing other potential offseason acquisitions. Observers are suggesting that the team may also alter its defensive schemes to maximize Surtain's skill set, using him in both press coverage and zone schemes, which could confuse offenses that have grown accustomed to exploiting gaps in the secondary. The energy in Santa Clara is palpable, with fans and analysts alike speculating on just how transformative this acquisition might be. The timing of this announcement couldn't be more intriguing, especially considering the 49ers' defensive struggles late last season, which were highlighted by missed assignments and soft coverage in critical moments. Patrick Surtain II's reputation as a shutdown corner immediately raises questions about how defensive coordinator will adjust alignments and responsibilities. Rumors are flying that Surtain's presence could free up safeties to play more aggressively, creating more blitz opportunities and allowing the linebackers to operate with less hesitation. Some insiders have hinted at behind-the-scenes meetings where coaches mapped out scenarios showing Surtain locking down elite receivers, potentially changing the dynamics of entire game plans. The fanbase has been buzzing on social media with speculation, creating a near-cult-like hype, with predictions of interceptions, pass breakups, and highlight reel plays flooding feeds. Meanwhile, sports pundits are dissecting his tape, noting his uncanny ability to read quarterbacks, anticipate routes, and execute physical tackles without compromising coverage. Rumors also suggest that locker room chemistry has been a major talking point, with veteran players reportedly excited about Surtain's leadership qualities and his potential to mentor younger cornerbacks. All of this combines into a whirlwind of speculation about what this signing truly means for the 49ers' defensive identity. While the official press release was concise, sources close to the team indicate that Surtain's integration into the 49ers' system is expected to be seamless, largely due to his football IQ and versatility. Coaches are rumored to be thrilled about his ability to play both outside and slot positions, suggesting that multiple defensive packages could be tailored around his strengths. The chatter among insiders points to a strategic approach where Surtain might shadow the opponent's top receiver on crucial downs, while allowing other corners to handle less threatening options, essentially creating a dual-threat scenario that could cripple opposing quarterbacks. Fans are buzzing about potential matchups in prime games, imagining Surtain taking on elite receivers week after week, with analysts suggesting that even the best quarterbacks will need to rethink timing routes and deep passes. Behind the scenes, rumors hint at intensive film study sessions already underway, with Surtain reportedly diving into the 49ers' playbook, learning tendencies, and providing feedback on how the defense can optimize spacing and coverage angles. Some reports even suggest that his leadership and communication skills are expected to accelerate the development of younger defensive backs, fostering a culture of accountability and precision. The buzz is electric, with sports shows and podcasts running nonstop speculation on how Surtain's arrival could lead to a complete transformation in the defensive philosophy of San Francisco. Patrick Surtain II's impact goes beyond just the technical aspects of cornerback play. Sources are hinting an intangible presence that could redefine team morale and confidence. Rumors suggest that his approach to preparation and game day focus could become infectious, inspiring veteran players to elevate their own performances and pushing younger teammates to embrace a more disciplined mentality. Analysts are speculating that his ability to read offenses and adjust coverage on the fly could allow the 49ers to implement more aggressive, risk-taking strategies, including blitz packages designed to create turnovers while still maintaining coverage integrity. Behind the scenes, whispers indicate that Surtain has already begun informal leadership sessions with the secondary, discussing tendencies, route recognition, and communication protocols that could prevent breakdowns seen in previous seasons. Fans are already envisioning highlight reel moments where Surtain not only shuts down elite receivers, but also contributes directly to pivotal plays, shifting momentum in critical games. The narrative around this signing is evolving rapidly, with some insiders suggesting that Surtain could quickly become the face of a defense, the player everyone rallies around when the stakes are highest. This excitement has created a buzz so intense that even casual observers are now following the 49ers' defensive updates closely, anticipating a transformation that could redefine the team's trajectory. The financial and strategic dimensions of this signing are also generating considerable discussion in the rumor mill, with insiders hinting that the 49ers were willing to adjust their salary cap and roster strategy to secure Surtain. Reports suggest that management viewed him as a cornerstone piece, someone around whom the future defensive strategy could be built, making compromises elsewhere in the roster a calculated risk. Pundits are speculating about potential trades, draft adjustments, and scheme tweaks that could arise from Surtain's presence, suggesting a ripple effect across the entire roster. Rumors indicate that negotiations weren't just about money, but also about ensuring the player's vision for his role aligned with the coaching philosophy, hinting at a collaborative approach that could enhance cohesion. Fan forums are lighting up with projections, imagining the secondary turning into an almost impenetrable wall, forcing quarterbacks into mistakes and opening opportunities for big defensive plays. Observers are even speculating on the psychological impact on opponents, who may now hesitate or second-guess throws into Surtain's coverage. The combination of tactical, financial, and motivational implications paints a picture of a signing with reverberations that could last years, igniting discussions that mix excitement with calculated anticipation, and leaving everyone wondering if this is the start of a dynasty for the 49ers defense. Even as the hype grows, questions linger about immediate adaptation and the first real test of Surtain's impact on the field. Rumors suggest that training camp sessions will be intense, with veteran players and coaches gauging how quickly he can assimilate into the 49ers' defensive schemes. Analysts are speculating that preseason matchups could serve as critical indicators, providing glimpses of the chemistry between Surtain and his teammates and revealing how offenses may react to his presence. Sources close to the team hint at detailed scenario planning, anticipating situations where Surtain could either neutralize the league's top threats or be tested by unexpected strategies. Social media has been flooded with speculative lineups, mock scenarios, and predictions, feeding a cycle of discussion that combines hype with cautious optimism. Observers suggest that even a single high-profile performance could cement his reputation as a transformative addition, while a few early mistakes could create drama and force scheme adjustments. Behind the scenes, whispers about Surtain's meticulous preparation, film study, and communication skills hint that he's ready to face these challenges head-on. All of this is fueling a narrative that mixes rumor, speculation, and genuine excitement, creating an atmosphere where every fan and pundit is on edge, waiting to witness whether this signing will meet the sky-high expectations surrounding Patrick Surtain II and the 49ers' defensive future. The buzz surrounding Patrick Surtain II's arrival in San Francisco hasn't slowed down, and rumors suggest that the 49ers are already planning to restructure their defensive playbooks around his unique skill set, potentially altering decades-old tendencies. Insiders hint that Surtain's ability to read routes before they develop and anticipate quarterback decisions could allow coordinators to experiment with hybrid schemes, blending traditional man coverage with innovative zone concepts. Analysts speculate that such shifts may force opposing offenses to rethink passing priorities, potentially reducing their efficiency in red zone situations and opening up opportunities for turnovers. The chatter is also focused on how SURTAIN might influence practice dynamics, with sources indicating that he has already begun informal mentoring sessions with younger cornerbacks, emphasizing anticipation, positioning, and communication strategies. Fans on social media are already envisioning highlight reels filled with interceptions, clutch pass breakups, and game-changing moments, generating an almost cinematic expectation for the season ahead. Even local media are reporting whispers that SURTAIN's presence is influencing scouting priorities for upcoming opponents, who may now allocate extra resources to game planning against the 49ers' revamped secondary. The excitement is infectious, blending rumor, speculation, and genuine anticipation, and leaving everyone in the league questioning how quickly SURTAIN can translate his elite talent into immediate, measurable impact. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The speculative narratives surrounding SURTAIN don't stop at his defensive prowess. Rumors suggest that his leadership qualities are as transformative as his on-field skills. Sources indicate that veteran players have been actively engaging with him in off-the-field sessions, discussing strategies, film study techniques, and communication methods that could streamline coverage calls during games. Analysts suggest that this mentorship could accelerate the development of the entire secondary, turning a unit with previous inconsistencies into a cohesive, almost impenetrable wall. Social media discussions highlight potential synergy with other defensive stars, speculating that SURTAIN's presence might allow for creative blitz schemes, disguised coverages, and aggressive play calling that previously would have been deemed too risky. Fans are already imagining pivotal moments where SURTAIN shuts down elite receivers while also creating turnovers, shifting momentum in critical games, and possibly redefining the identity of the 49ers defense. Behind closed doors, whispers hint at team meetings where coaches analyze scenarios showing how SURTAIN could neutralize top-tier threats, giving the 49ers a psychological edge even before the first snap. The combination of strategic innovation, mentorship influence, and game-day impact is fueling rumors that this single acquisition could change the trajectory of the team for multiple seasons, creating anticipation and speculation that feels almost unstoppable in its intensity. Beyond strategy and leadership, insiders are hinting at SURTAIN's potential to alter the very perception of the 49ers defense across the NFL. Rumors suggest that opponents are now preparing contingency plans specifically designed to avoid matchups with him, fundamentally changing their offensive approach and potentially limiting their high-impact plays. Analysts are speculating that SURTAIN's elite ball-hawking instincts could create turnovers at a higher rate than previously seen, directly influencing scoring opportunities and field position battles. Sources indicate that coaches have been designing unique drills in practice, simulating scenarios that force SURTAIN into high-pressure situations to test his adaptability and decision-making, preparing him for the intensity of marquee matchups. Social media chatter paints a picture of near-cinematic defensive sequences, with fans and pundits projecting interceptions, pass deflections, and momentum-shifting plays that could define key moments of the season. Behind the scenes, whispers suggest that SURTAIN is actively collaborating with safeties and linebackers, refining communication and coverage alignment to ensure maximum efficiency. The speculation extends to psychological factors, as opponents might approach games tentatively, knowing a single misstep could result in a turnover or lost scoring opportunity. All of these elements combine into an atmosphere of rumor, excitement, and heightened anticipation, leaving everyone wondering if this signing might instantly reshape not only the 49ers, but also the wider defensive landscape of the league. Rumors also suggest that the financial and roster implications of Patrick SURTAIN II signing are being felt beyond the field, with insiders hinting at subtle strategic shifts in draft priorities and cap management. Analysts speculate that the 49ers may now have the flexibility to invest in complementary positions, focusing on schemes that synergize with Surtain's coverage abilities while also shoring up weak points previously exposed in past seasons. Behind the scenes, whispers indicate that coaching staff are engaged in scenario planning, projecting multiple outcomes where Surtain's presence could drastically impact opponent game plans, potentially reducing the effectiveness of elite passing attacks. Fans are generating viral debates online, speculating how far-reaching his influence could be, imagining a domino effect where each opponent is forced to adjust formations, target selection, and timing. Even insiders suggest that Surtain's influence could extend to younger defensive players beyond the secondary, creating a culture of accountability and precision that reinforces discipline across the entire defensive unit. Media narratives are blending rumor with calculated optimism, creating a perception that this signing might mark the beginning of a defensive renaissance in San Francisco. This mix of strategic, psychological, and financial implications adds a layer of intrigue that fuels continuous speculation, keeping fans and analysts alike on edge, anticipating each development in the story of Patrick Surtain II. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.